Lafferty, Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin, Catherine O'Hara, Harold Ramis, and Dave Thomas. With special guest star Jane Eastwood.
Good morning, students. I'm the Swami Banana. Some of you may know me as Dennis Peterson. Now, if you were with me yesterday, remember I was showing you how to squat on a street corner. Today, we're going to work on the flexibility of the legs. Most people are very stiff in the legs. But before I begin, a lot of people have been writing in asking me why I became a Swami. Well, to put it frankly, I thought it would be a good way to meet girls, but it didn't work out that way. Anyway, let's get right into the legs. Now, the first thing, let's shake out the legs just a little bit, loosen them up. You can bounce them a little. Now, raise up the leg slowly, delicately. You don't want to strain too much. Just put some lift into the legs. That's right. Doesn't that feel good? Now, try a little bigger lift. Little bit bigger. Now try and bring the leg all the way up, just like this, you see? It's not too difficult if you try, students. Now, if you got that one up, let's begin with the other one. Lift it straight up. That's good, that's good. Now just hold, and then let them down slowly. That's right, that's very good. Now, how does that feel? Good? It should feel very good for the thyroid gland in particular. Now, raise the legs back down. I think you may have found you may be quite stiff in the shins. Most people don't know that their shins can really bend quite a bit more than they expected, you know? You can get the leg looking something like this if you really give it a good try, you know? Okay, now with this leg, bring it down. Hook it there, and try and bring this knee all the way around. Uh-oh. I think I broke something. I think I've done something very serious to myself. If my brain was connected to my body, I would be in great pain right now, let me tell you. Fortunately, it's not. Anyway, students, I cannot move. So tomorrow, please join me when I will show you raising the dead with acupuncture. Good day.
Hi there, boys and girls. I'll bet you can't find me. Because I'm camouflaged. Well, let's see if Gunny Rabbit can find me. I'll bet he can't either. Oh, Gunny Rabbit!
Hi, Captain Combat. What are you doing hiding behind that bush?
Well, I guess I'll have to work on my camouflage.
What are we going to do today, Captain Combat?
Well, Mr. Green Fatigues is coming over with Gunny Rabbit, and I think he's got something to show us.
That sounds like him now. Hi, Mr. Green Fatigues.
Hi, Gunny Rabbit. Hi, Captain Combat.
Hi, that looks very heavy. What is that, Mr. Green Fatigues?
This is a 9mm Parabellum Schmeiser submachine gun. I call him Mr. Schmeiser for short.
Hello, Mr. Schmeiser.
Hi, Mr. Schmeiser.
Oh, he isn't speaking right now.
Oh, why not?
Not until he's field stripped and cleaned.
Oh, well, maybe the boys and girls at home will help us field strip and clean Mr. Schmeiser.
That's a great idea, Captain Combat.
Will you, boys and girls? Well, it looks like we've got more than enough help.
What do we do first?
Bobby says take out the magazine.
Oh, all right, let's do that. And I think I hear Cheryl say, move this folding stock back so that it's clear of the breech.
What next?
Uh-oh. Do you see what I see?
Oh, it looks like cookie crumbs in the action.
Mm-hmm. Were you eating cookies over the open breech of Mr. Schmeiser, Mr. Green Fatigues?
Sorry.
Well, I think we'll have to get Mr. Ramrod outfitted with a cleaning patch and see if we can fix this mess up.
All say no one can talk with their mouths full.
Now, a little oil, and there.
You think he'll speak now?
Well, let's put Mr. Magazine in and find out.
Well, Captain Combat, don't forget to take the bolt off the safety position.
That's right, I'll do that now.
It works! He's speaking again!
Gunny Rabbitism.
Uh-oh.
I think we learned something today.
Yes, never take Mr. Schmeiser off safety when he's loaded with a full magazine.
No, never be in a room with a loaded gun unless you're holding it.
Right.
Bye, boys and girls.
Hello, I'm Lawrence of Arabia. The famine in the Sub-Sahara is finally over, thanks to you, the public, and relief agencies throughout the world. But now, another problem plagues that unhappy region. Acid indigestion and heartburn due to overeating. That's right. Since the famine ended, these people have been stuffing themselves with naive abandon. Now they're paying the terrible price. You can help. Send Tums, Rolaids, Maybachs, whatever you can to Fat Chance for the Sub-Sahara, Box 2111, Grand Central Station, New York, New York. Do it now. A chubby child is waiting.
Hello, and welcome to English for Beginners. I am your instructor, Miss Lucille Hitzker, and today's guest student is Frieza Perini Scroloso. Hello. 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 Come in. Coin. Come in. Coin. Come in. Sit down. 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 Now, we'll begin with a few simple phrases.
Now we just a few phrases.
No, you don't have to say that.
Oh, you don't say that.
I am from out of town.
I am from out town.
I am from out of town.
He's from town.
Can you direct me to the hotel?
Can we trabalhar to the auto?
Can you direct me to the hotel?
Can we trabalhar to the auto?
Can you direct me
E trabalhar
to the hotel?
to na auto.
Can you direct me to the hotel?
Can we trabalhar to the auto?
Can you direct me to the hotel?
Can we trabalhar to the auto?
Can you direct me to the hotel?
Can we trabalhar to the auto?
Can you instruct me to the hotel?
Sure, honey. You go down 2 blocks and you don't miss it. Don't get angry.
I'm Floyd Robertson,
And I'm Earl Cannonbear.
and this is the SCTV AM News Today. Today's top story, writers for the 3 major wire services, AP, UPI, and Reuters, went on strike, causing a news blackout for major newspapers and television stations. Now, here with details of that is Earl.
I don't have any details, Floyd. They went on strike. There's no wire services. I couldn't get any information. I
You
did.
have anything?
Why? How could I have anything? They're on strike. Are you deaf? They're on strike.
So?
I'm a journalist. I'm not a writer. I'm not a fiction writer. I'm a damn good journalist.
Who says?
Hiya, kiddo. It's the old Bambino, Babe Ruth, here to tell you about a fabulous new record offer. For the first time ever on one big album, Stan Musial's greatest hits. That's right, Stan the Man Musial's greatest hits. Remember that big clutch single he had? How about that stand-up triple? And who could forget that fabulous Grand Slam home run? He didn't get much wood on it, but boy, he sure drove that out of the park. Well, you can get that big hit and others just like it on one big album, Stan Musial's greatest hits. And if you act right now, you'll get absolutely free a recording of all the Montreal Expos home runs. Both of them. Phone now, huh? Be seeing you, kiddo.
In a sudden burst of unexpected violence today, SCTV puppeteer Knowlton Lamphere was killed during the broadcasting of a kiddie show, Capt Combat. Fortunately, the investigation of this brutal incident has fallen into the hands of security guard Gus Gustafferson here of SCTV. Now, we have Mr. Gustafferson standing by. Gus? Gus? Gus?
Floyd! Hey!
Gus, what steps have you taken in the investigation of this incident?
Oh, I haven't had time for that, Floyd. As you know, I'm in the middle of a murder investigation here in the studio.
Yeah, we know that, Gus, yes. We want to find out, though. Gus, apparently a submachine gun was misfired during this whole incident. Now, could that have been the cause of the death of Puppeteer Lampier?
Oh, Floyd, at first I thought it was an open and shut case, you know, but further investigation revealed that Puppeteer Lampier was shot in the back by a revolver and not in the front by a Schmeiser, so...
So the murderer stood behind him?
Well, I don't want to jump to conclusions. But it's safe to say at this point, Floyd, that he was shot in the back by a revolver.
Well, have you been questioning any of the staff here at SCTV?
No, I haven't even finished lunch yet, but right after lunch I'm going to be investigating, questioning people people who might have had some...
Suspects?
Suspects, right.
Do you have any particular suspects in mind?
Right now, Floyd, everyone's under suspicion, including you, so watch your step, eh?
I have an alibi.
Well, that's what they all say, but aside from that, just keep yourself available for questioning. I'll be in the caf if you need me.
All right, we'll keep you posted on this and up to date. That's all now for SCTV News.
This royal throne of kings, this sceptred isle, this earth of majesty, this seat of Mars, this other Eden, this demi-paradise, this fortress built by nature for herself against the infection in the hand of war, this happy breed of men, this little world, this precious stone set in the silver sea, which serves it in the office of a wall, or as a moat defensive to a house against the envy of less happier lands, this blessed plot, this earth, this realm, this England! Now for sale. Send your bid to the Crown General Finance Corporation, Parliament, London, Great Britain, Scotland and Wales not included.
This man is dead, and this puppet's badly wounded. No one leaves this studio.
I'm leaving.
I'll make sure you sign out before you do, okay?
What are you, some kind of a cop or something?
No, I'm... Gus Gustafferson, security guard. Dun, 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 dun!
Dedicated to those brave men in gray who courageously protect our aisles and doorways, a Quince Martin production. And now, Act 1.
You, sit over there. You over here. Move! Come on, you on the floor. I want you sitting over here. Want to know where everybody is. Now, someone in this room is a murderer. Dun, 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 dun! Now, which of you two is Miss Lucille Hitzker, huh?
I'm Lucille Hitzker, young man.
I'll see Hitzker.
Can you think of any reason why you might have wanted to kill Puppeteer Knowlton Lampier?
Well, of course I can. Oh, that man was a hateful swine. He was always touching people with that rabbit and then blaming it on the rabbit. Oh, he was dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, he was dirty.
He was a terrible man, all right. He was always taking up 2 places in the parking lot, and people would come up to me and complain to me as if it was my fault, you know, that he was taking up 2 places in the parking lot. There wouldn't be any room for any other cars, you know, when the lot was full. He didn't sign in either. You know that? You know how hard that is on a security guard when a guy comes in and doesn't sign in? I don't know if he's in the studio. People call looking for him. I have to say, I don't know if he's here. He didn't sign in. Oh, sometimes I wanted to kill him. Dun, 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 dun. Why did you hate him, huh?
Why, you ain't, huh?
All right, no more questions for you.
All right, no questions.
No, you don't have to say that.
No, you're the one.
You, Dennis Peterson, alias Swami Banana.
I hate you cops. You guys are all the same. Once a guy gets a record, you screws won't get off his back. Yeah, I hated him all right. He had photos of me in a compromising position with myself. But I wouldn't hurt that bunny rabbit.
What about you, Captain Combat? Why did you hate him?
Oh, I didn't hate him, no. I don't hate anyone. Except the North Koreans, of course. They're bad. But Mr. Lampier wasn't a North Korean. No. Besides, I was with the Schmeiser at the time, you know, holding the Schmeiser. And he was killed with a pistol. You remember, with a pistol. Not unlike the one you're wearing right there.
Dun, 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 dun. Did any of you see anybody suspicious hanging around the studio today?
Oh, I saw you, Gus, hanging around the ladies' room right next door.
Oh, right next.
So, let me get this straight. You claim you saw me hanging around the studio. I've got the only gun that could have killed him, and I foolishly admitted that I hated him. Wait a minute. Am I trying to say that... Am I accusing myself of murder? Dun, 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 dun.
Join us again next week for another exciting episode of Gus Gustafsson, Security Guard. May 1944. Hitler's forces sit like a boil on the back of Europe's neck. The Roman ruins lie in ruins. North Africa falls to the Allies, but for the men of the 118th, the battle was just beginning.
Look, General, without air support, we'll never get the Von Trapp family out of Austria.
Well, look, Frank, we don't have air support, so forget it.
Sir, I just got this dispatch from headquarters. Any reply?
Yeah, tell them nuts.
Nuts. In response to your question, where are the Italians most vulnerable, General Dwight replies, nuts.
All right, men, here's our plan. Listen closely. We attack the women and children in this village here. Then we drop nerve gas on these 7 towns.
Isn't that violating the Geneva Convention, sir?
Oh, excuse me. What military academy did you go to? Don't tell me how to run my battalion. Okay. I will bomb these hospitals here, and we'll strafe these refugees right here. That'll take us right down to here, and we'll get those ball-bearing factories. Now, men, this is going to be the toughest battle you've ever faced. Here's Capt Combat with a briefing.
Well, if we're going to attack at dawn, we want to get to bed early tonight and make sure we get lots of sleep. And don't forget to pack your overnight kits with toothbrushes, lots of underwear, and plenty of dry socks.
Oh.
Because if you're going to be fighting...
Sit down.
Why don't you just shut up and sit down?
30 kilometers away, the Italian General Staff was busy making its own plans.
No, laggiù. Pronto, eh? Scusatemi! Questa accademia di militario è tutto andante tuo, eh? Che cavolo! Attenzione! Ragazze! Ah? Per sempre e per Dio, no? Un bel dì vedremo che gelita manina riscaldo. Attenzione! E che capitolato, che capitolati, che capitolatum, che capitolata! Che faccia? È muro!
Sparks, knock off the music. Either that or get a real harmonica.
I can't sleep, Bob. I just can't sleep.
Well, when sleeping doesn't come easily, just close your eyes, snuggle up tight, and think nice thoughts. Then soon you'll be in dreamland.
I'm scared.
I ain't scared, sir.
Any man who says he isn't scared is either a fool or a liar, Private.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Gus, what are you gonna do when the war's over?
Why, when I get out of this man's army, I'd like to get me a nice, soft, cushy job, you know? Something challenging, yet where you don't need a big education. I don't know, I thought I'd be a security guard. They need to give you a gun and belt and nice uniform, shirt, tie to give you a hat. And you can do whatever you want, you know? It's not too many problems. You can sleep. You can read, except I don't do too much reading, you know. You can take out the old yo-yo and...
You knock it off, Gus.
I'm trying to read this letter from my wife.
Dearest darling, things haven't been easy since
you left.
But the kids and I are making the best of it. Ike Jr. won first place in the paper drive, and little Sally's the best bandage roller on the block. They miss you, darling, and I miss you, too. I guess you're in Italy now. I'll never forget our honeymoon in Naples before all this nightmare of a war began. Oh, Ike, I love you so much.
And I love you too, Betty.
Then why do we have to keep arm wrestling like this?
Because I'm winning. Got you again. Come on, let's try it one more time.
Oh, no.
Come on, best out of three.
No, this is our honeymoon. I don't want to do this anymore.
All right, I'm sorry. You want some more wine?
Oh, yes, please.
Hmm?
You're not mad, are you?
Oh, no. Say, waiter.
Si, signor.
Un altro bottle de vino, per favore.
You wanted the red or the white?
The white.
Bene.
Oh, hey. Bring us some nuts, too.
Nuts.
Mamma mia.
Che brutto bestia americano.
Mamma mia.
Oh, cazzo, fuggi a te perché l'è morta.
Mamma mia.
Il diavolo è su fili.
Tu stupido! Tu vipera! Quanti amate, caro nome codiciani di razzo! Io voglio separati Mimì! Mi chiamano Mimì e nome Lucia. E Lucia la starono condita a mia visita.
Tua sposa Adriana.
Uomini! Attenzione! Preparare! 1, 2, 3.
Hello, G.I. Joe. Roll the shoot.
Bravo, bravo! Uomini, andiamo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, G.I. Joe. Roll the shoot.
The Italian plan was simple but brilliant. The greatest surrender ever waged. No one remembers their names, but what they did will all too soon be forgotten.
Excuse me, Floyd, I've been noticing you don't quite know how to shuffle your papers properly, and I think you...
What are you talking about?
Well, Cronkite, Reasoner, myself, all the biggies, we shuffle our papers short side first, then long side.
I'm shuffling this way.
Why don't you try it with me?
Well, this is
Once.
fine. This is good.
I think you should try it with me once. I think it's important.
During World War II, a legendary double agent plots to capture the D-Day plans. Ed Harris, I'm trying to place Ed Harris, so I'll have to wait. And Max von Sydow star in Codename Emerald. Oh, good, it's next on City's Great Movies.
Do it with me. Short side first. Look at how neat mine are.
The news.
Short side first.
You have to give the news, all right? All right, short side.
Then long side.
Long side. Okay?
Set them down like so.
Like that?
Right.
All right, what's the top news story?